In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all a stock that is about to go crazy tomorrow and why y'all should keep it in your watch list. We're also going to be looking at the overall market to get you guys ready as always. Alright y'all, let's dive into the charts right off the bat. We got the NASDAQ. And so far, the market gave us another doji, which can be quite annoying. All right, it's very annoying when the market gives us these little candles on the daily chart, especially after the big move that occurred on a Wednesday. Yeah, this was Wednesday. All right, so far, we're looking like what's happening right here. The same thing again is happening at the all-time highs. It's very annoying. So be very patient and wait. Don't force any trades until you see something that's really clean and obvious. All right, but with the NASDAQ, I thought it was going to go up to, let's look at QQQ. Yeah, I thought QQQ was going to make it up to 468 after giving us a doji on Thursday, but unfortunately it did the same thing again today. So I don't know. I really don't know. One thing to keep in mind, in the middle of the week, I believe on the 12th, which is Wednesday, the CPI reports will be released. The inflation report will be released. So that may cause volatility to kick into the market. Now, we're at all-time highs. So I will be surprised to see us. I mean, it's hard for me to tell you exactly which way we're gonna go. I want to lean slightly bearish, but there is an ambiguity among the indices. And the ambiguity that I'm talking about is this. Pay close attention to this. So this is the QQQ. The bulls are in control, even on the weekly time frame, right? Now, if you look at the SPY, it's the same thing. The bulls are in control of the SPY so far. But the other two indices, like the Dow Jones, for example, DIA. The DIA is looking really sus. Like the weekly, the bears are almost in control. Let me look at the futures. This is /YM, the Dow Jones futures, as you can see right here. Now, the bears are in control of the weekly time frame. I say that it is sus because of what happened last week. So I thought it was going to make a massive move because relative to the other indices, this one was dragging its feet. It was showing a decent structure. It was showing a solid structure until something that I didn't like occurred. So there was an ascending triangle cooking on the chart. It looked very clean, all right? Very clean. So Thursday, it teased the breakout, but unfortunately it immediately collapsed way down below 39,000, which really pissed me off, right? I thought it was going to hold up and close around here and then continue higher until like on Friday, but it didn't. It stayed flat. And then the next day again, we had this nasty candle down, which is not supposed to happen with an ascending triangle that is supposed to be clean. All right, that's just not supposed to happen. And it played games again throughout the whole day and closed below this line. All right, so in my mind, when I see something behave like that, the structure is nullified. All right, and it's no longer clean, and we gotta wait for new structure to occur. And typically when structures are nullified like that, we might see a massive move in the opposite direction, meaning at first the initial thought was that it's bullish, but because it got so sloppy, I know a lot of people who were long on this thing, especially here or here, will be looking to ditch it, right? And if that happens, then we could see this thing actually roll over. So that's my bearish thesis on the Dow Jones. IWM is also the same thing. If you look at the weekly time frame and we look at the IWM, right? So the IWM, this one is also leaning bearish. So far, this is the ambiguity that I'm talking about. And the fact that the NASDAQ is trading sideways isn't really helping much. So we have to wait. We have to be very patient. All right. Now, The stock, or I should say the commodity that I believe is about to go crazy tomorrow, that is GLD, gold. All right, and if again we're looking at the weekly chart, it looks like gold is finally giving in. It looks like the bears are finally taking control of gold, and we might actually see that pullback that I have been trying to share with y'all since the 24th or the 23rd of May. This has been playing horrible games for weeks. All right, and again, um, it's quite annoying because I thought this drop was going to happen a bit sooner, like maybe somewhere around here, or maybe somewhere around here, right? But it happened in the most unexpected fashion, and it set up a bull trap. And the bull trap is right here. This candle right there is the bull trap. That right there. Okay. There's a lot of bulls who got in chase looking for a major move up to 225. And this gap down right here pretty much crushed their hopes and dreams. And with that in mind, again, comes potential fear next week. The gaps at the bottom are still there. I still have alerts at 203.43, which is the next level of support for gold. The big level of support is way down here from the first ascending triangle, right here. All right, and we're gonna go back here. All right, now there is a structure. We're going to zoom in to the chart. It's not my favorite, but it is there. Sometimes it plays out, sometimes it doesn't. It's, again, like I said, it's not my favorite, but the structure is this. We're gonna go onto the 4-hour, and we're gonna zoom in right here. All right, there is a megaphone pattern on the charts. A bearish megaphone pattern, I should say, on the chart. All right, so this is the megaphone right here. I have drawn this before, but like the bullish one. I'm sure, again, some of you may recall it in previous videos. It might be on my Instagram if you want to go check it out. But this is the megaphone. All right, if you want to see it really being bullish, I'm gonna put a negative sign right here. All right, that way y'all can really see what I'm talking about. So this is the megaphone right here, and if you don't know, ThinkorSwim allows you to do that. When you put a negative right there, it pretty much flips the charts. That way you can see the bullish perspective. Same thing again right here, followed by this, followed by that, followed by this. And what happened with the megaphone pattern, when it's supposed to behave and supposed to be doing things really, really well, is a massive push. Again, this one, we're gonna remove the negative, that way we can actually deal with the real asset. This is gold. All right, typically with this, we could see a drop all the way down to somewhere around here. Typically, all right, as long as it stays below that white line that I drew right there, I think this is the week where we could actually see it drop. I think so. All right, so definitely keep gold in your watch list for a potential drop right now. That is for the bears. I did say this is going to go crazy, but I want to share another one, and this one is for the bulls. We're gonna look at Nike. All right, now with Nike has a structure on there that I really, really liked for a very long time. Nike broke out a while ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. It broke out out of 93 bucks out of this bullish pennant. It's not quite at the top, but y'all see the alert that I have on here. All right, so watch Nike for a move all the way up to $100 at first. It might be this week, it might be next week. All right, and eventually watch it for a gap fill on a daily chart, because okay, the gap fill is right here at 100. The next level of resistance, the massive level of resistance, is way up here. I don't know when we're going to get up there, or if we're going to get up there, but the move up to 102 or 100 isn't too far-fetched, and so far this daily chart is behaving quite well. I think we could get to those prices before the earnings, before the stock itself the company itself announces earnings on the 27th. All right. Now, we got time. We got time. One more stock. Somebody asked in the comment section to look at AAL. All right, I saw your requests, so we're going to discuss it in today's video. Now with AAL, it's at supports. Obviously, I'm not bearish on it because it's already beaten down by quite some time. I don't know what happened or what news the company dropped right here, but it's been demolished for quite some time. And it's at support at the moment. Am I trading this thing? No. I'm not trading it. Either stock or option, I'm not trading it. There is no structure on this yet to give me a hint of where we're going next. On the left hand side, I do see some a little gap that has to be filled at $11.10, right? So I think it might just need to fall down here first and then trade sideways for a couple of weeks before we see some type of reversal to the upside. If you feel like, I mean, if you're watching this thing and hoping for a massive reversal and you don't want to miss out on a big move, what I want you to do is I want you to set an alert right here, because the contracts on the stock are not gonna move massively until the volume on the stock really starts going higher and higher. And I think the volume is going to pick up on the stock after that alert at $12.18 spring. That's when the gap on the left and also this gap, which got skipped, are going to start getting filled. That is when you can find your bullish opportunity. That is when you can find this contract move up by 100-200% within a week. All right, so I hope that helps. That's my very honest thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button as always. I make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 10 p.m. Eastern time, so definitely click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. That way you get notified when I release these videos. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, along with the contracts that I buy, the details of those contracts, and most importantly, the reason why I take the trades that I take to begin with. That way you get to learn along the way. You can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Paul and Guman at Patternology on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see y'all in tomorrow night's video.